Hey, welcome to Parkview Kids. I'm Tina, and I want to take this opportunity on behalf of our entire kids team to say, I'm so glad you're here. Here at Parkview, we love the next generation, and we want to give them our very best. Our top priority is providing a space where kids can learn about and grow their relationship with Jesus in a way that's fun and engaging. During our time together, your kids will hear an age-appropriate lesson that will help them deepen their understanding of who God is. I want to encourage you to sit down and watch this together. We hope that this will provide a foundation for you to have great conversation together as a family about the truths that are talked about here. And make sure you stick around after the video to hear about some more great resources that we have for you and your family. All right, are you ready to get started? Let's go.
Hey, welcome to Story Lab. This week we're taking a look at a story that did not go swimmingly. We'll meet a guy who listened to some bad advice that sunk an entire kingdom.
Hey, I'm Carter.
And I'm Zeke.
All month, we're talking about ways that we can grow in wisdom, just like Jesus did.
Is that a challenge?
I guess so.
Great, because I've got a snack challenge for you.
Oh, thanks.
You need context, my friend.
The context is that you just offered me a snack and then took it away.
This is a beta snack challenge.
Those really colorful fish?
Those really colorful predatory fish.
Okay, but betas don't eat chocolate.
We are the betas, and these are brightly colored insects that we're about to eat.
This whole thing seems fishy.
We're gonna need these,
Okay.
this, and you get your own.
Okay.
We've got 20 seconds to capture as many insects as our fishy little mouths can grasp.
Okay.
But wait! The plot thickens. Hiding amongst the tasty chocolate prey are poisonous fruity insects. Grab one of these chewy fruit suckers and you're a goner.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I'm trying to quickly snap up chocolate candies while avoiding any chewy fruit-flavored candies?
Spot on.
Got it.
Okay. We're gonna need to pour these out onto the plate. Yep. Just pull them all out.
Okay.
M&M's.
Pour these all.
Poisonous. Yeah, you mix them in.
Watch out, they're poisonous.
Can we get a timer? Oh, perfect.
All right.
Okay. 3,
2,
1, go, go. What's even, is that one red? Okay, orange, brown.
yellow. Yep. There we go.
2 more.
Yep. You're grabbing the poisonous right there.
For mine.
Okay. All right. That's it. That's how we go. Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 16.
16.
16.
Oh, we don't need to worry about the points. What did you notice about our insect snacks?
Well, we hardly grabbed any red candies at all.
And why is that, my fishy friend?
Well, we couldn't grab the red fruity candies, so I guess we just avoided all the red. It's like the red chocolates were camouflaged.
Give the man a prize.
Camouflage is a tactic that sea creatures and other animals use to disguise their appearance and blend in with their surroundings to avoid predators.
There are so many sea creatures that use camouflage, like pygmy seahorses hiding in coral.
Is there actually a seahorse in there?
Also, this leopard flounder, and this grumpy frogfish.
Truly amazing. Don't octopi use camouflage too?
Get ready for it.
Octopi, or cephalopods, have proteins called opsins on their skin. The opsins act as color receptors and allow the octopus to change colors to match their environment.
You sure that's not some kind of crazy visual effect on the video?
It's for real, honest.
It's incredible how the octopi just start to look like whatever they're around.
Which is great for an octopus.
But not always good for people.
Speaking of which, it's time for...
The story before the story.
Today, we turn to 2nd Chronicles, one of the 12 books of history in the Old Testament. beginning with a man named Abraham. God had chosen a special family, the Israelites. Unlike every other nation, the Israelites had no king but God.
But the Israelites really wanted a human king, so God gave them one. The first king, Saul, didn't follow God. But King David and later his son Solomon both ruled wisely. Until
the end of Solomon's life, when he foolishly turned away from God and failed to pass on his wisdom to his son, Rehoboam.
And that's where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Brian. Now before we dive into Rehoboam's story, let's take a closer look at Solomon. When he was a young king, Solomon had asked God for wisdom rather than riches or fame, and God made Solomon one of the wisest men to live. In fact, many of Solomon's wise sayings are collected in the book of Proverbs. Here's one verse from chapter 13.
Walk with wise people and become wise. A companion of foolish people suffers harm.
Pretty clear, huh? But King Solomon did not teach this wisdom to his son Rehoboam, who became king after Solomon died. But hey, even a young, inexperienced king can learn wisdom by asking wise people for advice? Right? You'd think. But here's what actually happened. Solomon had made the Israelites work extremely hard, and they were exhausted. So a man named Jeroboam, along with some of the people, came to see King Rehoboam.
King Rehoboam, we are so tired. Your father put a heavy load on our shoulders.
Yeah, seriously heavy.
Couldn't you make our work a little easier? Just a tiny bit? Do that, and we'll serve you.
Yeah, for reals. We'll be all in.
What do you say?
I need to think about this. Come back in 3 days and I'll give you my answer.
First things first, King Rehoboam went to talk with his advisors, experienced, wise men who had helped his father in years past.
Young King Rehoboam, you should say yes to their request. If you give them what they want, they're sure to give you what you want. Loyalty and service.
So far so good, right? Walking with the wise, But, plot twist, King Rehoboam did not stop there. He went to find his own buddies, young, foolish guys with zero experience running a kingdom.
Listen, Ray, you're the man now.
Yeah, don't make their work easier.
Yeah, you should make it hard.
Totally. Let them know who's in charge.
Yeah.
Okay, does that sound very wise to you? Yeah, not so much. But Rehoboam liked the idea of making a show of his power. And when the workers returned 3 days later, they got their answer.
You think my dad, King Solomon, was tough? I got news for you. I'm even tougher. He made you break rocks? Well, I'm gonna make sure the rocks break you.
This sure was not what Jeroboam and the Israelites wanted to hear. They had made a reasonable ask, but Rehoboam was choosing to make things worse for them.
That does it. We don't want any part of you and your family anymore.
People of Israel, let's go back to our homes. David's royal family, take care of your own kingdom. Yeah, we're out of here.
Rehoboam had chosen to listen to the foolish words of his friends rather than the wise words of his experienced advisors, and it led to disaster. From that time forward, the kingdom was split in two parts, Israel and Judah, and the people strayed farther and farther from God. The end.
I think I speak for Carter when I say, whoa.
Yeah, what he says.
So much awful stuff that came from hanging out with unwise people.
Maybe there can be some good, too, if we learn from Rehoboam's mess-ups.
Oh, for sure. That's part of wisdom, learning from mistakes, whether they're yours or somebody else's.
So, what's our part in the story?
Well, God wants us to become more like Jesus in everything we do, including our choices. We can grow in wisdom by spending time with people who follow Jesus and make good choices.
And wisdom is finding out what the right thing to do is and doing it.
Sometimes that means not being too cool to ask your parents or some other wise grown-ups for advice and help.
Yeah, and noticing which friends or classmates are choosing wisdom.
Good idea. It's important to be friendly and kind to everyone, but you want to spend the most time with your wise friends.
You know, I think I'm a little wiser just from hanging out here today with you, Brian.
Hey, what about me?
You too, Carter.
I think you guys got it. See you next time.
So, here's the thing.
Hang out with wise people.
That's why we like hanging out with all of you.
Now, I think it's time to bring the Story Lab in for a landing.
Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab.
See you next time.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. We hope that the truths found in this lesson will take deep roots in your family. Speaking of your family, we want to walk alongside you on this journey. We have an awesome resource for you called the Parent Hub. Every month, we share new relevant resources for each of our age groups, birth through high school. Visit theparenthub.org to find out more. We are rooting for you and your family. Keep up the hard and wonderful work of pointing your kids towards Jesus. We love you.